and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to see what trains should be added or remeshed in SCR. I'm going to start with new trains, so let's go. The first train I would like to see at the class .710 on Metro. The London Overground is a suburban rail network serving London which suits Metro, especially to the more distant places such as Willowfield and Morganstown. The class 378 could be added for the same reasons, so this is why I think the class 710 and 378 should be added onto Metro. Next, I think the class 810 should come onto Airlink to replace the class 802. The class 810 is an updated version of the Hitachi ATX family of trains, with improved comfort for passengers, vital for an airport express service. These trains, with East Midlands Railway, go via Luton Airport Parkway and East Midlands Parkway, which makes the 810 suitable for Airlink. However, the bimode capability would be needed for a new extension. But other than that, the class 810, in my opinion, suits Airlink very well. In my opinion, I think the class 231 should be on Waterline. People may say this train should be on Metro. Along with the 756, but the 231 is diesel only. This train would suit the Newry Harbour routes well, and I have made 3 concepts of this train in Waterline colours. But that is why I think the class 231 should be added to Waterline. The class 807 should be added to Stepford Express, in my opinion. This train has 7 coaches, which could be quite interesting for Express, as the only trains with 7 coaches on Express are loco-hauled. Despite this train's similar appearance to the class 800 firsts, this train could fit in well with Express. That is why the class 807 should be put onto Stepford Express. Furthermore, I think the class 230 should be added onto Metro for the Stepford Bay lines. The battery-only version to 30001 would be what Metro would use, and it could only be used on Stepford Bay to Beachley or Willowfield. Unfortunately, it would limit the train to 2 routes, similar to the class 345, but I think this makes more sense than that train. That's why the class 230 should be on Metro. For Connect, I think the class 323 could be added. This train was proposed to be on Waterline, as seen at Bowden Train Care. But this train often works on longer distance, Manchester-based services, similar to the class 331, and they both run coupled to another unit. But these trains are capable of reaching 90 miles per hour, which isn't ideal for Connect, but is able to do all its duties quickly. That's why I think the class 323 should be added to Stepford Connect. Sticking with Connect, but moving back to a flirt, the 755 should be moved from Airlink. The 755 is a regional train with no first class, which makes a perfect candidate for Connect. This train would be amazing for Whitefield services, being able to switch to electric when near Stepford. It would also be good for Rayleigh Bay, especially with no other bi-mode trains on Connect. That's why the class 755 should be moved from Airlink to Connect. In addition to those, I think the class 196 and 197 could be added to Waterline and Connect respectively. I think the class 196 suits Waterline well, as it serves the local areas of Birmingham, which is replicated in Benton. However, the 197 is a staple on transport for Wales long-distance services, which is very similar to Connect in Stepford. That's why I think these Tisivity trains would be suited well for Waterline or Connect. Finally, I think the class 153 could be added to Connect. This train could suit the Leighton West or Rayleigh Bay branches,
This train is formed of one coach.
but would suit the Rayleigh Bay branch better, as this train is diesel. It's a rather random suggestion, but it could be funny for an update one day, even if they added a new extension. The next part of the video will be about trains I would like to see remeshed, but they will all have similar reasons to be remeshed, so I will show them for a short time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.